What is going on, guys? It's your boy T-Vlogs, Timothy, whatever you guys want to call me on YouTube at this point. Let me tell y'all how I fucking changed my life. For those who don't know, this really all started going into 2025. It was right at the end of 2024. I was like, bro, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do like I called it, what was it, like the T-Vlogs locking or some shit. I'm not even entirely sure if I'm gonna be honest with you, but that's what I called it. And I said, I was gonna get a girlfriend, I was gonna go crazy on YouTube, I was gonna get 100,000 subscribers, I was gonna get monetized and everything else. And then everything went to straight freaking hell. So really it all started like June. I was in the worst spot of my entire life that I will ever be in. I was down every day. I was depressed as fuck every day. I didn't want to do nothing. The only thing, I was still doing YouTube. I was still streaming. I was still posting, but my energy levels of like happiness that you guys saw from like the beginning of the year to like at that point, it was horrible. I was doing streams like Depressed Life, Dana Depressed Life or some shit. I did it, that was the title of one of my streams that I did like in June or something, or maybe it was even July, and the stream was so bad YouTube blocked it, which it's not even up anymore because I deleted everything, which I'll get to that eventually. So that happened, and even I had friends asking me off cam whether if I was home or not, or if I was with them. They're like, bro, I seen what you did, bro, and I woke up at 3 in the morning and I genuinely thought I was dreaming. That's how bad it got. So eventually, because then later on, I start getting asked like, bro, like, just be honest with me, like, are you mentally okay? And I was just like, to be honest, bro, not really. I'm just kind of hanging in there. It got to a point, and I know there's a lot of streamers that like go down this path. I know a lot of people go down this path, but maybe me recording this video, sharing my story, will help motivate some of you guys out there, and help me get back into the groove of this shit. Anyway, so my friends were asking me, like, are you okay, and everything else. Shortly after one thing happened, then another thing happened. The second thing that like really happened to me personally that I'm not gonna say on here at all or even come out publicly, just because it's personal shit and it doesn't need to be out there at all. Make sure I'm still recording because I got a new phone now. Anyway, so we're gonna go into July now. So July, it was just everything from the point of June until like August. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with my life because I know I screwed up and I did a bunch of shit that just ruined me completely. So I'm behind the scenes, and at this point I'm just posting random shit on my channel. I'm posting, I'm streaming, but I'm not sticking to one thing. For those who are trying to become a content creator like me, there's one thing you have to understand. You can't post a variety. So, for instance, you can't post Roblox just constantly and then switch to Fortnite and then go back to Roblox and then maybe go to Minecraft and then go back to Roblox. That's what I did. It doesn't work. Here's why. Just a little pro tip. You have to stay on one thing and build an audience off of that, because the algorithm has to build off of something. Eventually, as you get bigger, and this is even what I want to do, as you get bigger, you can switch to different things. Like, I'm going to build my audience off of Roblox, whether that's doing short streams, videos, or all three. And then eventually later on, I'm going to start doing a little Minecraft series. And then I want to do some vlogs in there, because that's how my channel was back when I started. Anyway, back to it. So June, July, horrible. Some of my closest friends started finding out that like I wanted to end my life because of how like bad I fucked up my entire life. And we're now going into like, so now August, now September. Here's where things get a little bit iffy. So school starts back up, whatever. People are, I'm just minding my fucking life, just watching shit from a distance almost. And now here comes where what I like to call hell broke loose and made shit worse, in my opinion, for myself. Blood did some shit, and right after that, it was right before the Redacted, if you guys know, Subathon 2 with Redacted. And I told my viewers and I told everyone, hey, I'm gonna go on a month break and just try and focus on myself and whatnot. That was bullshit. I even had people asking me in my school, like, why are you taking a month off or whatever? And I told them what I told them was complete bullshit. I don't remember the exact reasons, but I just know that they were bullshit. So, I watched the entire subathon, and then I came back in November, and I went live, and I started yapping for an entire hour. And in that, I also said, whoever is going to because this shit was happening off camera, whoever is going to my counselor at my school, you need to stop fucking telling them and mind your own damn business. So then the day right after I did that live stream, I didn't even care if I'm saying this shit, because for my personal opinion, as I've grown up, fuck education, fuck all of this. I should be able to go to school and learn what I want, not be forced to learn this English, math, science, and everything else bullshit. I don't really care about that. The only class I really am ever going to take that is personally to me important is personal finance and history. That's about it. Everything else is complete bullshit to me. Yeah, sure, it's nice to know what fucking words mean, definitions, and know what 3 times 3 is and everything. But like, come on. Am I gonna fucking use that in life? No, fuck no. Anyway, so the day right after I went live and I yapped for an entire fucking hour on how shitty my life was and gave like a whole backstory. So I get in class. I'm not like this park or some shit that's like right by my house. Just trying to make sure no one's watching me. So I get up, or no. So I'm in class, it's my first hour. It's probably like 15, 20 minutes in. Hall monitor comes in and says, hey, we need Timothy Blank, my last name. So I'm having to grab all my stuff and be escorted down to the fucking principal's office. Or, no, not principal, Jesus Christ. The counselor's office. So I'm going down to the counselor's office, and I'm sitting in there for 2 to 3 hours. Because of the stream that I did yesterday. So that happens, and then I am forced to... Okay, I thought I had accidentally stopped recording. And then I was forced by... I was forced by my school, that's probably the best way of saying it. I was forced by my school to go to the hospital for mental health. What kind of bullshit is that? Now, for those of you who are watching and sound how this is sounding, you're probably thinking, you need that. Even my friends off camera, they're like, bro, you need the help. In my head, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, this is the last thing I need. So, I'm forced to go to the hospital. And, I am there from 11 in the morning until 9 o'clock at night. And this was for me to get help. This was not help for me. This gave me fucking trauma in saying that I'm never going to speak about my fucking personal life again to anyone, and I will figure it out myself. Literally, that's what that told me. So, going for the hospital, whatever. And I knew exactly who did it too. So I started texting. I was like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, straight up. Like, yeah, I know you're trying to help me and all, but please, mind your own damn business. I'm just trying to say what I want to say on the internet and hope that everyone can just mind their own business and just like, hey, bro, hope you get better type of thing. Not like, hey, I need you to do something for me. No. So summer comes around, whatever. So at this point in time, I'm gonna go from just January till now in August. So 8 months of the year, yeah. So at this point, I'm watching a bunch of things I messed up from a distance, and I'm getting pissed. I'm getting irritated, and I'm breaking down like almost every other week just because I'm watching shit from a distance, and I'm just fucked up, and I want that shit back desperately. I just want it back. We'll just say that, not desperately. So, you know, I have had to come to realize a couple of things. Now, for me personally, right, I'm probably the best way of describing the way I am as of right now is I'm probably as best as I was going into 2025. That's probably the best way to describe how I currently feel. Like, yeah, I still feel the sad emotion inside me. I still feel the depressed side of me. I still feel the anger side of me. But in my opinion, for myself, I'm the best version of myself that I've been going into 2025, in my opinion. I've had to realize a couple of things, like trying to fight for myself. Nobody's coming to save you. And you know what? If you want help, there's plenty of resources in the world to get you that help. But I didn't want any of that help. I wanted to knock myself down in those moments. When I was knocked down in those moments, I wanted to dig into myself and just fucking fight. And that's what I did. There's so much shit that has gone on behind the scenes that I've had to, in a sense, put my foot down and fight for it to just get it back. And there's still plenty of it that has to be done. I know what videos I create on my channel. I know what videos I post on my channel. And it's not to speak about it on the internet because I don't want to go see a therapist. I'm personally not a fan of a therapist. If you see a therapist, that's good for you. Hope you're doing well. I was forced to try therapy, and I fucking hated that shit more than anything. That shit probably lasted like 3 weeks, and I was done. Which was 3 total sessions. Absolutely horrible. So, up from January up until now, I've had to, like, just fight for myself and keep going. Not a lot of people talk about really how hard it is to, like, fight for yourself. Because that's what I did. There's people out there who go out to people for help and, like, say, hey, I want to end my life in GTA for TOS reasons and shit. That's not what I did. For me, I fought for what I wanted, and I'm getting it back slowly. I still face challenges off camera that you guys don't even see at all, and you guys don't need to know about. But there is plenty of it. I promise you that. I wish it, and so even fighting for myself off camera as I'm coming back. I'm trying to say what I want to say like in a specific way, just so it makes sense. Trying to come back to YouTube after deleting everything that I recorded from last June up until now. I've had so much help from my editor. My editor is FC. Literally, without him, the channel wouldn't be where it's at. He's the one who's been helping me. I reached out to him. By the way, I just want to say this, bro. He's my friend, and he edits my shit when he can. It's not that often that he does, but when he does, the videos come out fucking fire. And I love that. You know, he's the one who's directed me to where the channel's at. He's the one who's helped me develop what the channel is, what it used to be, except into a better form of it, in a sense. He told me, okay, we're gonna do this, give it about 2 weeks, and then we'll go from there and we'll figure it out. So for instance, the short I posted yesterday, it pissed me off. I published it and I went to go look at the stats before I went to sleep, and it was blocked for some reason, and it was literally just me robbing the power plant. A cop almost arrested me, and then I got away, and yeah. So I don't know why that video got blocked. No idea. But I will say, I really do want to fight more and lock my ass in more on YouTube. Just because YouTube is raising the monetization rules and shit starting February of next year. Meaning you have to reach 8,000 public watch hours or a new type of shorts views. And that's for like monetization and ads and everything. I already got the first one, which is just the memberships and everything. But for those who are wondering if I'm monetized, I'm not monetized. Somehow, even though they say that I had 90 days to apply for monetization when I got banned like 2 years ago for 2 weeks, it would have let me monetize. So YouTube, I don't know why you're increasing your thingamajig, because you're making more money than like 90, or we'll say 75% of the streaming services. If you guys don't believe me, they're probably making more money than Netflix a day, and that's something to say. And there's certain people out there who like they don't like me because of what I did when I was down. What I like to say about that is I got a demon, the devil took over me. It sounds retarded to say, it sounds ridiculous to say, but it's the truth. Because I still feel him inside of me. And, you know, I've had mistakes happen off camera. I'm just like, that's because of him. He's still inside of me. But then off camera, I've come to like start to realize like, maybe God is real or whatever. So then like I'll say something in my head, or I'll say something out loud, or I'll whisper it. And then I don't know how to explain it, but it's like I feel this presence like right next to me or something, or just with me, and I push through it. It's kind of hard to explain. But if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But I hope those certain people out there who don't like me after the shit that I did last year, I hope you realize I'm not trying to be the dick anymore that I was. If I did something to you this year, I'm sorry. But I'm just trying to show a point across that, you know, I'm the one. And anyone else that tries to replace, they're just not going to be good. I know what I fucked up, and I want that second chance. And I'm hoping God can go to that person and just tell them, but it's only a matter of time. I know who watches my videos too. I know friends who watch my videos. I know my parents watch my videos. Somehow my little cousins watch my videos. It's kind of funny, I feel like. But anyway, I wanted to make this video and just let you guys know how I changed my life. And how I changed my life, to answer that question, I just fought for it, and I found what made me happy. And that is literally just YouTube, working out, music, and doing what I do best. Simple as that. Thank y'all. Your boy's coming back to YouTube. It's going to take some time. The first couple of weeks of this posting shit, just been a test to kind of see where the views are at. and that way I can just go all in and just fight for it and just go on in for it. But thank you guys, and T Vlogs is back. Stay positive.